Hey guys, this is your short video review of the brightness of a light bulb. Alright, so uh, in our investigation, we looked at the brightness of a light bulb based on the taps on a drum. Alright, so each tap on the drum meant the energy was just basically being shined out of the light bulb. Every time one pretzel or 1 joule of energy was dropped in there, the light bulb tapped the drum, and that just meant, hey, that's shining light. So the more often the pretzels were dropped in the light bulb, or the energy was put there, the more often you heard taps, or the more often light was shined out of the light bulb. So brightness is determined by how often, write this down, energy is deposited in a light bulb. So the more often the pretzels were dropped, the more often you heard the taps, and the brighter the light bulb. So voltage and current each contribute to brightness. Voltage is how much pretzels each, or how much joules of energy each electron held. So 1 volt meant he was just holding 1 pretzel, and 2 volts means they're holding 2 pretzels, or 2 joules of energy each. Alright, so when there's more voltage, we heard that the electron, and we saw that the light bulb was brighter when there's more voltage. Why? Because if you hold more energy for each electron, you can drop energy more often in the light bulb. It's tap versus tap tap, or 1 ray of light versus 2 rays of light each time an electron passes. If it's 1 volt, you just see 1 ray of light shined out each time the electron passes. 2 volts, 2 rays of light are shined out each time the electron passes. So when each electron holds more energy, then energy can be dropped more often in the light bulb, and it will be brighter. Current, however, didn't mean that each electron was holding more energy, but it just meant that, here's 1 amp, just meant that there was more electrons passing. So I drew 1 amp, in 1 second, that means 1 electron would pass. But in 1 second, for 2 amps, that means 2 electrons pass, because they're going faster. Zoom, zoom, right? So when more pass, and more in a second, if I go 1/1000 and only 1 passes, that means energy is not being dropped very often. But 2 amps doesn't mean they're holding more for each electron. It means that when I say 1/1000, 2 of them pass, and they each drop their own energy in the light bulb. So here you hear tap, but here you hear tap tap. Not because each is holding more per electron, but because more electrons pass. So if you have 10 amps, you hear in a second, tap, 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 tap. In a second, it's very quick because 10 of them pass. So more amps, more current means that you can drop energy more often, simply because more are passing in a second.